Hello, welcome, gorgeous beings of light. This is Elmara coming to you with day 20 of our 28 days to absolute love. Let us begin by taking a big belly breath in, filling up every cell, every atom, every molecule of your being with that gorgeous chi, and then just letting it out with a big sigh. In through the nose and out through the mouth. And do this several times until you feel your awareness coming back within, letting go of everything that's outside this moment, calling back all of yourselves clean and clear and fully aligned with God's source. So how is everybody going with connecting to absolute love? If you've stuck with it for 20 days, you should be able to just make it your intention to take your attention to absolute love. Breathe in, feel yourself fill up with it. Breathe out, let it fill the cells of your being. Now, if you can't, it's because you have something blocking you. And that could be anything. And even someone like myself who's meditated for 40 odd years and meditates for 2 to 4 hours a day can still have stuff blocking him. And usually the reason we say to you, choose a nice goal that's a bit of a stretch for you to work towards. I've got the hiccups now, which is clearing little bits of past life, probably because I have been doing lots of clearing. So I'm kind of doing a big goal that's a big stretch for me. And when I checked to see if there was anything stopping or blocking me, and oh my God, I started yawning, burping, sneezing. There was lots of stuff. And so that's why it's always important, or not important, but it's good to stretch yourself, to choose something that you would like to receive that you don't already have. Because the truth is, if you'd cleared whatever's going on inside of you, you would have it already. And so things like when I asked Source, what's stopping or blocking me from receiving, la, 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 they just said, you need to let go of the anger and rage. And I went, what the? Anger and rage? I don't have any anger and rage. But the truth is, as they pointed out to me, we all have anger and rage. And that's just, even if it's just that you're very aware, like I am, that I was, of the burning of the witches in other centuries, where that was commonplace, and women who stood in their power were burnt or made to prove that they weren't a witch, and they still burnt them anyway. They just didn't even make sense, the stupidity of it, brought on, of course, by religions who wanted to control women. And so even talking about it, sometimes it makes me mad. But if that stuff's still stuck in your cells or in your DNA, which it can be, then they're the things that will prevent you from stepping fully into your power and doing your life's work. And this work makes sense, doesn't it? So you can use that little thing that we've been doing the last few days just to simply go, God, can you please seek and find, gather and bind all anger and rage in this life or any life, and delete, dissolve, destroy it, blow it up into a million pieces, take it down into the core of Mother Earth, burn it up and transmute it to ash so it can never be resurrected again. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, it doesn't have to be anger and rage. We usually know what our stuff is. I wouldn't have said I had anger and rage, but I do get pissed at people's stupidity sometimes, so maybe that's it. But you might be sad or you might be unhappy. So you would just do the same. God, can you seek and find, gather and bind anything and everything that stops me from being happy every day? God, can you please seek and find, gather and bind anything and everything that is causing blockages to my finances? Whatever it is, and use that little, God, can you please seek and find, gather and bind, from this life or any life, and can you please delete, dissolve, destroy it, blow it up into a million pieces, take it down into the core of Mother Earth, transmute it, or burn it up and transmute it back to ash where it can never be resurrected again. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you're requesting a goal, God, can you please, can I please have a pay, can you please seek and find, gather and bind anything and everything that's stopping me from having a pay rise or getting a new job? Can you please delete, dissolve, destroy, blow it up into a million pieces, take it down into earth and burn it up and turn it back to ash? And then you would say, may this or something better happen for me now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's just to leave the door open in case something even better happens for you. Just breathe for me, please. Because all of these things, whether it's anger, sadness, lack of joy, lack of bliss, they, especially anger and rage, and stress, they bring your heart out of coherence with your brain. So you can be saying 100 times, I'm earning $100,000 a year, I'm earning $100,000 a year, I'm earning $100,000 a year. But if it's out of whack with your heart, and that is out of whack with the absolute love that you are, you're never going to manifest that $100,000 a year. It's just that simple. If you're not manifesting from chanting. And the thing is that when you connect to your heart, and you connect your heart to the infinite or absolute love that you are, it should dissolve those things. Using the God can you seek and find, gather and bind technique just speeds that up. Now this is especially when people go, I can't feel anything, nothing's happening. They do the exercise and nothing's happening. Well, let me tell you that the next thing you should say is, what can I feel? Because that is a way that your ego blocks you from feeling anything. When you hear yourself go, I can't feel anything, I can't see anything, that is the way the ego goes, what can I see? What can I feel? And that's the way that your ego blocks you from feeling anything. Just start saying that and keep repeating the exercise. Sometimes this morning when they said I had anger and rage, I had such a blockage to it. I did it 3 times and nothing happened. I went, that can't be right. And then they just told me to repeat it. And I repeated. So about 10 breaths in, all this burping and yawning and starting. So sometimes the stuff is so buried underneath, the stories we tell about ourselves that it needs a number of repetitions to get it going. This is also evident with people who come to my YouTube channel and start listening. And the ones that continue listening will often go, I can't feel anything still. I can't feel anything. Nothing's happening. And I go, just keep listening. And then about 8 to 10, even if they still can't feel anything, stuff starts to show up in their life to show them that they're making changes. And then eventually, as time goes on, there's a lady who just did my last 12-week Activate God and End Your Suffering Now training, who she's worked with me for 10 years, and all of a sudden she goes, oh hell, I'm having these massive yawns, I think my mouth's going to break open. I think, yep, you've hit the mother lode. That's the stuff that's blocked underneath all of your stories about yourself, and it's coming up. Just keep doing it. So don't judge it. Just keep doing it. And then if you do that long enough, if you're burping, you just keep doing it until it stops or yawning. And then you'll feel this peace and this gold light fill your being. So let's just take a breath in, let go of anything that's outside of this moment, and connect into absolute love. You can also ask your angels, and we'll do a full session on this tomorrow. Ask your angels, what's stopping or blocking? Show me what's stopping or blocking me from receiving $100,000 a year. Show me what's stopping or blocking me from having a fit and healthy, strong and powerful, lean and flexible body. Show me what's stopping me from finding my life partner, if that's important to you. Just breathe. Breathe into that absolute love. Breathe it back out into the cells of your being. Breathe into absolute love. Breathe it back out into the cells of your being. Your 100 trillion cells and your 100 trillion telomeres. And let them light up with absolute love. It's good to put your hand on your heart. Right hand on your heart. You can put your left hand over the top of it, or just have your left hand palm up. Breathe into your heart and into absolute love. Breathe out. Bring that absolute love back into your 100 trillion cells and your 100 trillion telomeres. And the more you connect to this absolute love, the more likely you are to lengthen your telomeres, and the more likely you are to live a much longer, happier, healthier life. Do some research on telomeres if you don't know what they are. Often spell check will put a line underneath it. Just say you spelt it wrong. It's such an important, tiny, microscopic thing in the cells of our being. But it's only just lots of information coming out about it now. Although I've known about them for about 10 years, so. When you run out of telomeres, you die, but there is a way that you can keep them alive through actively meditating and awakening the God source within you. It only dies because you run out of connection to your source, in my humble opinion. Breathe into absolute love. Let it fill up every cell, every atom, every molecule of your being. Can't believe how fast these 11 minutes go. Anyway, love, love, love. My deepest love and richest blessing to you all. Give that a go. Let me know how you go. Lots of love and bye for now.